But this is a woman who teaches men and women how to put your trust in Allah. Complete trust, unconditional. That's it. Allah wants me to do that. Boom. Puts him in a box, throw him in the water. The man who was yesterday trying to kill him, today he's taking care of him in his palace. The woman that was afraid for her son, she is the only one who can suckle him, and he is raised most of the time in her house. She is the only one that Allah allows Musa, when Pharaoh catches Musa in the water, the wife of Pharaoh, and she said, we take him as a son, and they were not able to have sons. They look for a woman to breastfeed him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as you all know the story. But the point is, usually the woman, the woman who's breastfeeding and paid for that, the baby she does not stay in the house of the baby. The baby stays in her house. So she was the one taking Musa to visit Fir'aun. Raised in her house, back to her, breastfeeding him. We're not talking about years, we're talking about hours before the time she threw him away and the time he was back with her in her house. And he's saved. He's the son of the king. After being a fugitive, right? Now he is the son of the king. If she was trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he would have been killed. They would have found him and killed him. But that is an example to put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hajar, Ismail. Ismail alayhi salam, our prophet, the great father of our prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ibrahim alayhi salam, her husband, after she gives birth to Ismail, by the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he takes her, Hagar or Hajar, with her son Ismail, takes them to Mecca. If you think Mecca was then the way it's today, you're wrong. Then Mecca was a desert. Desert, like mountains and deserts, nothing else. No water, no Zamzam, no haram, no nothing. No minarets, no palaces, and no 5-star hotels. Nothing. So he takes his wife and her son, her newborn son, and he put them in Mecca with a bag of dates and a container of water. Did he sit with them? Did he hang out with them? He turns his back and starts walking away. Complete tawakkul ala Allah, complete trust in Allah, that He can protect us. Allah can protect us. We have houses, we have alarms, we have weapons, we have everything. And we forget that Allah is the one who will protect us. How many people have weapons in their houses to protect themselves? The same weapon is the one that kills them. Whether a mistake, whether a kid, or maybe the robber himself. That's the reality. You put your trust in Allah, will never fail you. So Ibrahim a.s. leaves his wife with his son and walks away. The son he waited for 80 years. Some of the ulama said he had his son when he was 80. And he walks away. So Hajar, what are you going to do here? She looks around, no people, no water, nothing. No insan, no ins, nothing. No uns. So she starts walking behind him. Where are you going? And he doesn't answer. Perhaps he could not. He could not look back at his wife and his kid, leaving them alone. And many of us have left their wives and their kids behind. Maybe they still live with them, but they in reality left them and they lived their responsibilities. They thought my responsibility toward my family is to put food in their mouths and get them fat. And that is not the responsibility. Your responsibility is to show them the way. and to show them their purpose in life. So she walks behind. Where are you leaving us? Why are you leaving us? Where are you going? And he's not answering. Then she said, Allahu amaraka bihada? Did Allah ask you to do that? That's what she says. Did Allah ask you to do that? So he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam awma ilayha, يعني gave her an impression that yes. Did not even say yes. You think she told him, I need internet just in case I get lost? I need a navigator. Leave me a car. Leave me a credit card. When he told her, yes, that Allah ordered me to do that, she said, إِذَنْ لَا يُضَيِّعُنَا. Then He'll take care of us. That is complete trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِذَنْ لَا يُضَيِّعُنَا. He will take care of us. The statement is opposite of that. He will not neglect us. He will take care of us. That's it. Allah, yes, He will take care of us. Turn around, go back, start looking for food, for water. After they run out, Allah gives them Zamzam. Zamzam still running until today. Zamzam, the reason it's called Zam is when it started coming out after Ismail radiallahu alayhi salam was hitting with his feet, the water came out. Actually Jibreel alayhi salam slammed it with his wing and the water came out. So she came, she didn't want the water to flow out. So she started bringing the dirt around it to limit it so it will stay in one place. And that is why the Prophet ﷺ said, Rahimallahu Umma Ismail, may Allah have mercy on him. Zamzam, yani bring it together. So she was surrounding the water together so it will not flow. He said, ﷺ, may Allah have mercy on her. If she would have left it, it would have been a river. A river. And that's what will happen to the peninsula. That desert will turn into heavens and gardens before the day of judgment. So that is tawakkul ala Allah. أليس الله كافٍ عبده? Isn't Allah sufficient for His servant? Allah is sufficient. And I finish with this. One of the greatest examples of tawakkul ala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the tawakkul of Ibrahim alayhi salam and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as mentioned in one hadith. In a sahih, an authentic hadith, that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, and pay attention to that. And you all know the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam being thrown in the fire. And you all know that. But when he was in the fire, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. Allah is our protector. Allah is our supporter. On Allah we depend. قالها إبراهيم لما قذف في النار. Ibrahim made this statement that in Allah is my trust when he was thrown in the fire. Subhanallah. A man is thrown in the fire and all he can say, حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. Allah is my protector and on Allah I trust and on Allah I depend. And Allah is my supporter. And Allah will take care of me. قالها إبراهيم. He only remembered Allah. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. قالها إبراهيم لما قذف في النار وقالها أصحاب محمد لما قيل لهم إن الناس قد جمعوا لكم فاخشوهم فزادهم إيمانا قالوا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. And the companions of Muhammad said it when they were told that the people have gathered together to destroy you after Uhud. So they said حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. It only gave them more iman and recharged them. And they said, in Allah we trust. We're not afraid of their numbers. We're not afraid of their preparation because we have Allah. La mawla lahu. Our mawla and our friend and our supporter is Allah. And they have no supporter. So have this trust and have tawakkul ala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and have full yaqeen and full certainty that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that can change your conditions, and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the one who can change the hearts.